Alright, carrying on. We approach a building. It's all spooky with the night. When I first came here, or on my first playthrough rather, I didn't know that you could converse with these heads. They are talking heads, which made the game so confusing. This is the elemental shrine of fire. Fire is the rune of strength, magma, and heat. Northwest is whence the forces of fire are strongest. Hear ye, O traveler of the dark. Be aware of the elemental shrines, once houses of light, now refurbished by the monsters of the island. The shrine holds the keys to thy survival. Visit all of them and do what the stone philosophers demand of thee, and thee may be granted a way out, if that is what thee most desires. Bring forth 4 power gems to fuse them into the essence of the element. Not all of the gems lay under the skies. Some of them are buried deep underground. Okay. Left or right? Left or right? What do I do? Let's go left. For some good old-fashioned doggo murder. Please forgive me. I know that will offend some of you. Most of you. All of you. A little bit of magic back for Dawn. One of the advantages of magic in the game is that it hits all enemies in a cell. So if there's 2, 3, or 4 enemies, a burst of magic will hit them all, and it's a guaranteed hit, because you cannot miss with magic. This is another way out. Later in the game we find a scroll that translates this, that tells us to come over here and dig here. So that's my first sequence break. Gold key. Shield potion, always useful. Well, useful until we find green crystals. And a accessory that gives us 1 protection and 1 strength. Very, very negligible. We will replace it later. Oof. Forgot that guy was there. Dang. I should have stayed in my cell and waited for him to turn before moving back. Okay, some robes. A hat. Mushroom. The baton, let's see. It damages 5 to 15 strength, 4.5 cooldown. It uses bash, which is a special attack, which ignores 10 points of enemy armor. Is that worth using? I don't really think so. I mean, I think bash incurs a longer cooldown, and then you have to spend the time charging the power attacks. Like, if it's not a good power attack, it's not even worth bothering with. And bash isn't a good power attack. Okay, so anyway. So we have a dungeon here. But I'm going to finish clearing this area, this immediate area, before we go into that dungeon, because it is a, once you go in, you have to clear it before you can come out sort of deal. Inside this chest is some garbage, so I won't bother opening it. Didn't learn my lesson from earlier. Excellent critical from Michael. Nice. We dinged. Alright, so let's get light weapons 3 on you, and I think it's time to start getting armor 2 on you. That means we will have unlocked the ability to do the rapier power attack, which is thrust, which is very, very good. Do I want to rush invisibility or rush alchemy? This is an important decision-making time. No, let's get invisibility. It's 2 levels away as opposed to 5. That makes sense. And we get more powerful air magic this way. Oh, and of course, you get heavy weapons too. Fantastic. Recast light. Quick save for leveling up. There is a chest here, and this is my second sequence break. Let's just... We find a note inside the dungeon I was talking about earlier with the location of this. We don't have a key, but we'll find one over here. Alright, the Tome of Leadership. This increases the stats of everybody else in the party from whoever uses it. I think it should be done. I mean, technically Leo is the leader of the turtles, but mages are the least stat-dependent class, so everybody else gets dodge and accuracy and strength and shit, so... Woohoo. That is our second power crystal. Raph knows how to wear light armor, so he'll pop on those leather cuirass. And I could go and do a whole bunch of other stuff in adjacent zones, but I'm going to stick to the, I believe, intended path through the game and to do this dungeon. If you come back here at a higher level, a few more enemies will have spawned, but they aren't worth much experience, so it's not really worth your time to do. Ugh, I just remembered this dungeon is full of rats. I don't have anything against rats personally, but when they have ranged attacks and side attacks, it's like... Dungeon Master, spooky. It's like, bro, it's a little enough, you know what I mean? Let's get that thrust attack out. Oh, there's the side attack that landed on me. Again, because I'm stupid, and the ranged attack, because I tried to strafe into a wall. I am just killing it. Oh geez, they're both doing it. Okay, that's good. Panic. That's why we got frost bombs. Yeah, that very rarely happens. Usually they just sort of... That means the second one aggroed to me and was aggressively following the first down the entire tunnel, even though he couldn't see me. That's crazy. I've never seen that. So I've got my ass handed to me. I could rest, but I happen to know that there's a crystal coming up. I can hear it. So, just hold out. This goes to my light armor boy. And I know how to cast shield. Okay, we got a hole. This button disables the hole, but we're gonna jump into it anyway because there's tons of secrets and stuff. No injuries, no injuries. Oh my god, everybody's injured. Okay, great. Like I said, there is a thing nearby, but why even bother trying to save on pots? They don't matter. I gotta stop being so conservative. Get liberal with my item usage. And my mage has no stamina regen, which is hilarious. Okay, 30 bullets. Bullets are useless. 3 firebombs. Firebombs are not useless. Firebombs rule. Let's reactivate that teleporter and get out of here. And go hit that desperately needed heal. This is the... I should be paying attention. We are in the Twigroot tunnels. Earlier, when we found the mage's instrument, it was in a isolated part of the Twigroot tunnels, and now we're doing the Twigroot tunnels main. The Four Plagues battle. Let's put a... What did I get my throwing daggers to? Oh. Rather darts. Famine, just a piece of food. Cold. This one really stumped me on the first one. I was certain cold was going to be a torch, but it's an article of clothing. And a disease is any potion type. If it's in a bottle, it'll work. Willpower. Earlier in character creation I mentioned that mana gains should go to my fighter, because he utilizes mana 25% better. And he doesn't gain it naturally on his own very well, so that's for you. Spider Silk Cloak, I believe that losing 2 strength is totally worth gaining 5 evasion. That's a good item. Now let's grab our stuff back. This is a weird room. Nothing in it but a mushroom and some bullets. You gotta pull a lever to get into it. Gotta ask yourself, what's the point? Ooh. It's the Lictor. The trickster. Is he our friend? No. Or is he? What do we have here? The nest. He's even got a 180 spin. Like, the rats are so good. Where do you get off being so good? You're a rat. Ooh, that's a dead end. Come on, love. Miss, boys. I know you have a 5% chance to miss, but come on. 2 at once. The Philosopher's Stone. The machete is another terrible light weapon. I'm not gonna bother with it. Let's use it as some weight. Desperately in need of lockpicks. Light armor that doesn't completely suck. Wait. Okay. Secret. An energy potion. I mean, I guess I can give that to, like, this guy. I don't care. Ooh, my energy's not looking very good. Let's give you some turtle meat. Everybody else is fine. Maybe not. Vitality. Okay, how's everybody's health pool doing? We got 84, 92, 90, and 90. Big hums, big hums. It's only a 5-point increase. I don't even know if my frontline guys will even really care. They technically have 105 HP right now because they're using these shields that reduce their HP temporarily. I think I should try and keep my back row's HP up a little bit. Otherwise they can get one shot. Okay, we got some bullets. Got a mushroom and we have a trap. I am definitely going to need my lightning mage for this, so let's rest up until he has full mana. Quick save. Grab that, get on it, start DPSing right away. Gotta retreat, gotta retreat. Heat's too much. Interesting note about these skeleton dudes. The side attack that they have, they only get if they're by themselves. And that's true of any mob. If they're 2 or more on a single cell, they can't do the side attack. Is this light armor or is it heavy? It's heavy garbage. Good job. We did it. Good job, me. We got a note. I had more equipment than I could carry, so I had to ride between the two lanterns in the Eastern Territory Forest. That was the Tome of Leadership. We've already gotten that. We got this book, or sorry, this bread. It's read it. It's bread, and some lockpicks, which we love. That opened a few interesting cells over here. We got some pants. And a blow dart, which would be awesome if we had a marksman with us, but we do not. So let's just grab those for weights and hit the secret. The reed helmet, which absolutely rocks. Well, it's a definite upgrade. It's just 2 extra dodge chance on top of the other leather helmet. Okay, here we go. Jumping into this hole could cause injuries. Let's make sure everybody has a potion just in case that does occur. Let's rest up. This is going to be a bit of a fight. We have some fire bombs if things get really hairy. Let's go. Things have gotten really hairy. Zero low health. This is very, very bad RNG. I'm not fighting this guy. Jesus, okay, run. Woof. Fantastic. We did it. More weights. More fire bombs. We got the brass key, which is why we went in here. Now we have the nest area to go deal with. I can hear the crystal. Rather than resting, let's go use it. Come on, dude. Really gonna be like that? What? Come on. Whew. Okay. More darts. We got the cudgel, which is interesting because it has a power attack that I can use, but again, it's bash. And who cares, I'm a smidgen from leveling up, so I will have the ability to use the Skullcleave's Chop ability really soon. This is a new herb that we haven't had access to up until now. We'll put that into our alchemist thing so he can start duplicating it. And I will feed that poor hungry bastard. Well played. That was greed. Greed on my part. I can sneak a quick rest in here, right? Start doing some fancy lad strats. It was just foreplay on my part, again with that Smith swing. I just need you to be patient. These guys move too quickly to use the bait out attack thing. There it is. Our heavy weapons guy can now finally use power attacks. So that's a pretty substantial power up for our party. We also have just unlocked invisibility. This is a very, very good level for us. Light weapons 3 means you can use power attacks, but we don't have a weapon for him yet that can do that. Like, you can throw the dagger, but it's kind of pointless to do so. And light weapons 4 for you. So many doggos. Be quick. I can be quick. That's power crystal number 3. Good RNG on the wolf. Soloed a... isolated a solo. Good, perfect timing on him dying. Okay, this cell opened up, it's got fishies in it. We got ourselves a turtle egg. It's time to do some save scumming real quick. What do you get? You get strength +1. Two willpowers in the front and a strength in the back. It's trash. I honestly might as well just let the guy in the back have this. It doesn't even matter. It's irrelevant. I give it to Dom, but what stat does he need, right? I was looking for Dex. Dex would increase the accuracy of the other front guys plus some dodge chance. But You get what you get. Do it. Bring it on. Hit me. I want you to hit me. It's nice that these wolves don't have a side attack, so you can be real aggressive. You don't have to just stand there and wait for them to come at you. Alright, so that opened up this secret, which gives us the first piece of a very important set of armor. The rogue set, which will be Michelangelo's. Gonna make a break in the recording.